I, for one, welcome our new overlords. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Zareth Prevails. Guys, today I wanted to talk about what it has been and what's to come, just a tiny bit. So, we have Kat now. Yay, I guess. She's really good, as it turns out. As it turns out, there are a lot of people who are going to struggle trying to find something negative to say, but she is actually a character that a lot of us predicted was pretty good. We weren't sure exactly how hard she was going to hit or how much she would buff people, but the truth is she does a lot. And so I guess the question is, what's going to happen with her in GAC especially, and Arena, and what are we going to do? What should we do? And then what should we prepare for? What kind of things are going to happen now? And so I want to point out, guys, you can see a lot of people are just they take Kenobi, and they take, the teams haven't gotten worse at all. In fact, people are just going with both Ahsokas or maybe just one, but then Ki-Adi-Mundi is still part of the team. In Arena, that's just how it's going to be, I think, because you don't get the extra speed from Ki-Adi-Mundi, but you still get a few boosts. Oh, look at that. That guy was wise enough not to put his Omega on that unique. That was wise. But, yeah, you can see he's still giving all sorts of things. Galactic Republic allies with all of this are still gaining additional things. He's still good with General Kenobi. He just is. So, I don't think Ki-Adi-Mundi's going anywhere. Kat may as well be on the team as well. General Skywalker snips because she assists all the time, and you're getting so many assists that you build up those stacks on Kenobi, or the ultimate, or whatever you want to call it, and it's good. So Arena, I think this is mostly the team that we're going to see moving forward as people get more cam more often, etc. Throw 3PO in there sometimes, whatever. But it's a very good team. It's good enough that it's problematic to be able to beat with a bunch of other different team comps. And so I guess the thing that I was thinking, GAC right now, I know that we've only played one round with her, and I really think that the future is putting Kat with other teams. Actually, I've said that in a few different videos before in the past. People have laughed me down. Lol, Zareth, you suck. You know nothing. I'm like, I'm not Jon Snow, and even if I was, I feel like he actually had a good head on his shoulders sometimes. At least in the books he did. No idea what he had going on for him in the show. I never watched it. Feel free to judge me now, folks, if you feel like it. So, that being said, I really think that in GAC, the Kat crowd, or the best use of Kat, like, you can put her with Kenobi. I think that we're gonna find there's already been a counter with Jedi Master Luke to be able to beat this team, even with Kat and Cam. Kat and Cam, what a mouthful. I can't talk. Nor am I trying right now, but I really think that the best way to play with Kat is to put her on other teams. She has so many teams she likes. Like just tonight in GAC, I matched up with someone who put her with Bando, and it was like, okay, I killed her right away. With bounty hunters, I was just able to just take her out, but then Bando and Nest went in and just pounded me, and it wasn't pleasant for any of us. I'm sure some people thought it was fun, but it was rough. She makes that team really good, even if it's just to distract, and if she's actually allowing all of those whistling birds to go crazy, like, it's gonna go nuts. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna, like, that team is gonna explode people. Commander Luke, with her instead of 3PO, not Chupio. Chupio's still in there. With her instead of 3PO, she boosts that team so high because you have scoundrels on the team and unaligned force users and stuff. You can start killing like say the Eternal teams with that. Like she's so good. She boosts the team, and now that we have ways to kill a Kenobi team without having to spend her with Kenobi, like you don't have to do the mirror. And I think that's just how it's going to go in 5v5, 3v3, etc. I think she is just going to be on all the other teams. Maybe Padme. I haven't seen people explore that yet, mostly because Padme is a bit of a sad May at this point, just because she's bereft of General Kenobi, who had sworn to always be with her, but we all knew he was just going to leave her for the next new hotness in the next one. I mean, if nothing else, CG was like, hey guys, here's a recommended character. Let's just use GK, like, like just because he's so plug and play. But we don't have him. We don't have Snips, and that Padme team sucks. So I really think that she probably won't go with Padme. I thought she would, but now that we have the GK or the Master Kenobi kit, pretty sure she is going to go with Bam or Commander Luke or something else that we haven't figured out yet. So that's what I think is the present, guys. I think we need to start working on that. So start working on getting those counters up. Sith Eternal with Night Sisters can work pretty nicely as a counter. I think the Supreme Leader Kylo with Night Sisters might work. I don't remember, but I'll probably make a video about that, to be honest. That being said, what's coming next? I know that the devs have already said on Operation Metaverse streams and stuff that we have huge announcements coming up, and it's exciting. It's exciting that we're going to have huge announcements. We don't have the next Galactic Legend, and of course that is the thing that everyone's questioning. And I think at this point, guys, as much as I hate to admit it, I think we're not getting robot. I don't think we're getting robot leg Maul for our next Galactic Legend. I would love it, but I don't think he's well enough known to do that. Frankly, like, everyone's watched Mandalorian at this point. If you like Star Wars, you've watched Mandalorian, at least to some degree, and so a character like Ahsoka is still acceptable as like a character like this, an unlock character in Conquest, and we already have a couple different versions of her, but still, I mean, people don't know much about Maul. Like, I know that one of the questions I got asked a lot after the Solo movie was like, why was that guy there? Like, was that Darth Maul? Was that like his son? Like, what's the story behind that? Because they didn't realize that Maul has, he was like basically revived or brought back and then re-put together. He has robot legs now. That's why I keep calling him that. I don't think he's famous enough, frankly, for the next Galactic Legend. I just don't think so. I think they need to make money, and CG is a business. They should try to make money, and I think they're gonna just let us have the whiner Anakin, the fails at everything but slaughtering children Anakin. Like, that's what we're getting. I think that's what we're getting for the next Galactic Legend. It makes me sad, but I think that's what we're doing. So, that being said, folks, I do think that we're going to end up with. So, we're all gonna adjust to it, whether or not we're like angry about it or not. We're gonna be okay with that. With it'll take a while for me to be okay with it, but in the end, like, we're gonna embrace the kit at the very least. The CG makes really great kits, and they're trying to make really great money for themselves, and they should. So I think I think that we're going to get that announcement soon. I also think, so we're out of Conquest characters. Like, for those of you who bought the pack, and I did as well, I actually have a 7-star Razor Crest that I will just not use for a while until we get something new. I hope that we get new, like a ship's announcement. We do have like Ahsoka Tano, I can't talk. Ahsoka's new starfighter on Like it's the new character, the login character. Dear Lord, it's late, guys. I'm tired, but we have Ahsoka's ship as a login character. I think we're gonna get ships, something with ships. I don't think we're gonna get a capital ship. If we do, we need more other ships to go with it because we already don't have enough ships to go with all of the capital ships that we currently have. But I mean, maybe we could fit one in. That would be nice. I also think so. We're gonna get a Galactic Legend. I think we're gonna get something for ships, and I think the final thing that we're gonna get is I think we're gonna get Robot Legs Maul as the counterpart unlock character in Conquest. So, like we just unlocked Cat, and who knows how we're going to get her now. I hope it's not going to be an easy farm. I think probably just in the shop or something, the Conquest shop, and you have to use currency still to get her. I think, though, that the next one is going to be Maul. That's what I think. Maybe or maybe it's a ship. Those are my two best guesses, but I do think that in some capacity, so they made Lasufus, I'm still cracking up about that, light side unaligned force users. They haven't, so there's like some minimal amounts of synergy there, right? Like, so Cat does stuff with them, and that's it. But then they also tagged all of the Disufus, like the dark side ones, but we don't have any synergy for those guys. Like nothing, I don't think. And so I think it would make a lot of sense to have Robot Legs Maul come in and make a triumphant return, and he's gonna go do something cool. So I think he's going to interact with his squads in a similar, but obviously a little different way than Ahsoka is, than Cat rather, and hopefully we get a really cool nickname. Hopefully they find a way to make it Dog. Wouldn't that be sweet? Like our acronym is Dog. I don't even know what it would be. Something with Doji, I'm sure, but it would be fun to get. The squads can fight like cats and dogs. That's dumb even to me. All right, let's move on before I make more of a fool of myself. More a fool of myself. Too late. So, anyways. Yeah, it's that whole thing, like, best to be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. That's absolutely what's happening as I speak. So, that being said, folks, those are my guesses. If I had to guess, I think we're going to get our announcement. I bet it'll be next week sometime is my guess. I have no idea. But I think that we're going to get a new Galactic Legend announcement, and then it'll be Lord Vader, Lord Whiner, Lord Amputee. I think we'll get him, Lord Bad at everything except slaughtering children, as I said. So we'll get him as a Galactic Legend announced. We will get the Robot Legs Maul announced, and I think that for Conquest, and then I think we're gonna get some ships content. That's my bold claim, folks. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something new, but I'm excited-ish for all of this. It should be good. And I think Kat is a lot of fun. Frankly, I think she's super cool right now. She is gonna be the new theory crafting key for a long time. I think she's gonna be the key to a lot of off-meta counters. I think she is going to be relevant for years and years, and as a plug-and-play, she will only be surpassed sometimes by WoD. So, that being said, folks, let me know. I know this was kind of a rambly, weird episode. Hopefully it's short enough to garner a tiny bit of attention, but I want to know you guys' opinion. What's going to happen next? I would love to hear your thoughts. Like, what are we getting next? What would you like next? You know what I would like is, I would like to be able to have GAC where you can actually see the mods that people have after they hit the lock. And I know that people have told me multiple times, like, dude, Xerath, that already exists. Like, you just go in here and, like, here, let me show you guys just real quick. I know I was winding down and now we're ramping up, but I'm about done here, though. So they say, okay, so go to this screen, Xerath, and click on here, and then click on this inventory. And these are the mods. These are the mods, Zareth, that your opponent has on them after lock. Like at lock, this is it. And the truth is that that's not it. That's not it at all. It just happened to me this last episode. This is the mods as they currently are, not as they are in lock. And I would love it if they would let us actually research what mods they have, because frankly, it can be kind of upsetting to plan around these things. You're like, man, okay, my bounty hunters are barely fast enough to do this. And then your opponent's just like, haha, I actually just removed the square on my mod set and you didn't notice. And you're nowhere near fast enough. And then you say, damn it all, and you curse, and it's quite the mess. But at the end of the day, like, it's just, it can be frustrating. I would just like to see that. Frankly, there's a ton of stuff I'd like to see. That would be one of the top things. I mean, like loadouts for ships, etc. So let me know, guys. What do you guys think of? What do you think guys want that's new in the game? Something that could spice things up. Something. Do you think the game's perfect? Do you think the game is ending? I would love to hear what's the state of the game. We're gonna get our State of the Galaxy address, or whatever it's called, pretty soon, I think, this week or next. And I would love to know the road ahead. What do you guys think? What are your predictions? So, guys, before I sign off, just want to remind you, please, if you would, I would really appreciate a like, a sub on this channel, or a comment, or all three would be great. Would really appreciate it. It's been really helping us to ride the algorithm. We're getting there, guys. Building this channel up, getting a lot more traffic than usual. Really appreciate all that you've done, and it's a free way to support the channel. So that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Zareth prevails.